All right, I'm out north of Cooke City behind Scotch Bonnet and Sheep Mountain, and just behind me here is a deep avalanche that was triggered maybe this morning, maybe yesterday. It looks fairly fresh, and it's a thick, almost 4 feet at the deepest, hard wind slab that broke on that sugary weak snow that formed in January. It hasn't snowed for about a week now, and so these avalanches are becoming less likely to trigger. The snowpack's able to adjust. But we did have some strong winds pick up the last couple days, and so that was enough to keep this instability on edge. Without more snow, danger's gonna drop to low pretty soon, and these types of avalanches will be unlikely, but even unlikely doesn't mean impossible. So keep these in mind if you're riding on steep slopes, and carefully assess the snowpack before getting into steep terrain. I'm on the southwest aspect of Scotch Bonnet Mountain outside of Cooke City, and we were skinning across the top of the slope right behind me here, and the snowpack collapsed and we heard a whoomph, meaning that it's unstable, and if it were steeper it could have avalanched. And we dug down and found this soft layer of sugary facets sitting under about 8 to 10 inches of snow. Last weekend there were a couple large snowmobile triggered avalanches, one of which was fatal. Those were breaking deeper in the snowpack on these, about that level of weak sugary facets, and we just looked at another pretty deep avalanche that was breaking similar to that, and those bigger slides are becoming unlikely. We now have this slightly shallower weak layer. It's going to be easier to trigger slides on this. We've seen a few that were triggered by skiers and snowmobilers yesterday and today, and they're not very big. They probably wouldn't bury you, but they would be harmful if they pushed you over cliffs or into trees. But as this slab grows, if we get more snow or wind loading, they could become larger and more hazardous. So we've got a couple problems to worry about down here in Cooke City.